be sitting because I am the most senior person in this hall. An old man, we respect age. Yeah. My name is Suleiman Dirar. I am the director of African Global Media. The presentation is Sudanese diaspora and community in UK and their role in developing Sudan. AGM as a case study. The Sudanese diaspora community and organizations in UK are relatively large in Europe and has impact on Sudan development on account of the financial remittances. Even casual migrants play a role in development by their remittances in rural areas where their families can buy a plot of land and make it a farm for generating income to their families. Here I mean that not only the intellectual can develop Sudan, even the casual people, but Sudanese elites, in addition to financial remittances, play a role in the transfer of technology and knowledge and sustainable development. Talking about African Global Media, like some of the diaspora organizations in UK, aims to promote sustainable development in Sudan. The paper aims to highlight the role of AGM in development in UK and in Sudan, relating media, publishing, researches, and societies in achieving sustainable development with a special emphasis on research. We started our activities in the year 2011 and we published 5 issues of a magazine called Sinar, 2 issues of a magazine called Sudan Dispatch newsletter in English and Arabic, and organized 2 events about Sudan heritage. Our activities were forced to stop because of lack of funds. African Global Media is a non-governmental, non-political charity organization based in UK, established, as I said, in 2011. It remained the brand name for the provision of services to the Sudanese communities in UK and Sudan. AGM is chaired by Dr. Fadil Shibeka and assisted by a committee of 7 members with various academic qualifications, and has its own constitution and membership is open to all Sudanese. Purpose and background: developing community education, media, health and well-being, integration and relation between Sudan and the hosting country. Proposing partnership and collaboration with existing educational, health and training institutions in Sudan and the Sudanese diaspora in Europe and the Gulf. Practical implications: the production of Sinar magazine, Sudan Dispatch, books and lectures about various subjects and Sudan heritage are expected to act as a means to link Sudanese diaspora with Sudan and promote their awareness in different issues. A special issue of Sudan, the magazine, the newsletter Sudan Dispatch was published in 2010 about the elections, the previous election, is not this one. Current activities: focusing on the 3rd generation of Sudanese community and linking them with Sudan. The transition from personal initiatives to institutional ones and partnership with the Sudanese and British and international organizations. Posting a number of projects in Sudan for the development of economic, social, health and educational development in Sudan. Support of Sudanese cadres to get training opportunities in UK. The development of education and training by taking advantage of the Sudanese expertise eligible in creating advanced skills. Seeking funds and support for research addressing migration and development. Current research: we have experienced social transformation in Sudan in the past. However, urgent attention is still needed. National research policy in areas such as education, health, leadership, labor management, human resources performance, women's rights, gender equity, and human dignity. Our professional academic team has enabled us to identify specific areas of problems. which urgently need to be addressed. Sudanese labor migration with a special focus on brain drain. In the current context of Sudan, where migration is a topical issue, the national policy needs to prioritize evidence generation on labor mobility and immigration of skilled workers in order to stimulate certain policy directions to maximize the benefits of migration and mitigate its adverse effects. Sudan, like other least developed countries, has suffered from the continuous outflow of skilled professionals due to political, social, economic, and scientific reasons. During the 1970s, there was a huge exodus due to the deterioration of political and economical conditions, and by 1977, 229,000 persons out of a population of 17 million had migrated, representing 1.4% of the country's population. But by the 1980s, the percentage has increased to 4.4%, and though the reasons for the migration were mainly economical, some were motivated by political reasons. The last few years has seen an increase in the rate of migration in the various types of workforce due to a multitude of reasons: political, economical, social, and professional. Statistics from the Ministry of Labor for the past 3 years has shown an increase in the rate of migration, particularly among skilled professionals in the fields of health and education. According to the ministry's statistics, more than 12,000 university lecturers in various disciplines and more than 7,000 physicians, in addition to substantial number of highly skilled experts in vital fields of knowledge, have migrated during the last 3 years. The Ministry of Labor statistics show that the number of migrant workers has especially increased in the fields of health and education, where 75,631 persons left the country in the previous year. Sources within the Secretariat of Sudanese working abroad have revealed that 55,000 persons have received work contracts and left in the year 2014. Among them were 1,000 physicians and 1,000 university lecturers. This is Al-Taghir newspaper. The head of Secretariat of Sudanese working abroad has revealed during a consultation with the head of the National Council in August 2014 that the Secretariat processes 8,000 cases each day, with 6,000 of them applying for exit visas. And according to these sources, the number of migrants is expected to increase. Hence, migration as a rising phenomenon needs to be addressed, especially with regard to skilled migration that might lead to brain drain if not properly managed. The size, trends, and dynamics of skilled labor migration should be investigated together with underlying factor implications and prospects. Evidence on such aspects would certainly help a country like Sudan to adequately manage migration for a better welfare for its people. There is no doubt that the magnitude and diversity of the phenomena of workers' migration, brain drain, necessarily needs to be studied in depth, as they help in setting a comprehensive policy for the country in the areas of immigration and work, and contribute moreover in the promotion of future development plans that ensure optimum utilization of migrant workers from the country, as well as the development of national human resources employment plan at the same time. And this is what the present study seeks to achieve. As a matter of fact, the impact of migration on development in Sudan is one area where information is limited by the lack of macro and micro level data. The study about implications and impacts of Sudanese labor migration and on development in Sudan, with a special emphasis on brain drain, aimed at focusing on the impact of migrant labor on development in Sudan, as well as the role played by migration and migrant workers in the socio-economic and human development of the country. The study will be headed by Dr. Nawal Ali. Unfortunately, she was supposed to be here. Actually, she was supposed to be here with us, but for some pressing reasons, she couldn't make it. Thank you very much.
It was too short. I was thinking you take more time.
I was racing against time. Yeah.
Have a seat. We'll bring all four presenters, and we'll take only 10, maximum 10 minutes. And I want to request to everyone.